Hey everyone! As you may or may not know, Love Live staff have recently been releasing Aqours Avatar Costumes on the Aqours Artists YouTube channel. They started off with new logos, then went to silhouettes, then previewed what the eyes of the avatars would look like, before finally unveiling the costumes. Staff released 2 versions of each costume, one with a jacket and one without. And now that online costumes have finally been released, I really wanted to do a ranking for them where I talked a little bit about what I think of each one. So let's get into it. Coming in at number 9 is Ruby's Avatar costume. I'll be honest and say that a big part of my putting this costume in last place is that I feel like this look has been done for Ruby a lot already. It feels very YYY/Cotton Candy AAO influenced, which is something we've seen a lot of recently. Additionally, it feels very similar to the outfit Ruby wore to go to Tokyo in the anime, combined with elements of her Sweets Deco costume from Love Live All-Stars. Her costume also feels pretty chaotic to me, what with the big orange purse, her one black stocking, plus the additional gradient colors in her hair, plus all the ribbons. It's definitely a lot. My eyes didn't even know what to look at first when I saw it for the first time. With or without the jacket, I have to say that this costume is definitely my least favorite. Coming in at number 8 is Kanan's Avatar costume, which was disappointing because Kanan's silhouette was one of the more interesting ones. Really, what hurts Kanan for me here are the huge goggles. My immediate thought was of Tai Kamiya from Digimon, which is not really what I want to think of when I look at Kanan. It actually took me a minute to also notice the snorkel, which I also don't care for. Both items are big and bulky and detract a lot from her costume. Without those elements, I think Kanan's costume would be better. Her jacket is pretty unique with the mermaid tail, so I think that's a nice detail. You can tell the style of her suit was inspired by her diving costumes, and I do like the gradient stocking that she had. But unfortunately, the inclusion of the goggles and snorkel throws off the whole costume for me and puts us at a very solid 8th place. Coming in at number 7 is Yo's Avatar costume, which I know will probably be a controversial take, so let me explain. We all of course knew that they would do a sailor style costume for Yo, but this one felt like a letdown for me, especially once you remove her jacket. Her costume just feels a little boring to me. It's basically just a sailor uniform style top combined with the shorts and a skirt, or a skirt style bottom. I guess I just expected more. The message in a bottle is a cute touch, but it's not enough. In terms of her costume with the jacket, I don't really like how oversized it is, and that goes for her hat as well. Overall, I just think Yo's costume is by far the least interesting to look at out of all the costumes, and that makes me a little sad. When I look at the other sailor-inspired outfits for her, such as some of her Love Live All-Stars outfits, they're so much cuter and more interesting. So I really think they could have done way better for her. Coming in at number 6 is Yoshiko's Avatar costume. Yoshiko's outfit is not unlike Ruby's in that there's a lot going on with it in some places. One thing I will flat out say I hate about this costume is the frayed skirt. I just don't think it looks good, and I really hate the idea of new clothing that has deliberate rips or frays in it. In my opinion, it just doesn't do anything for her outfit. I also really don't understand the random white and red fabric pinned to her skirt. By contrast, her shirt is pretty low-key, so I feel like it doesn't really go with her skirt or with the randomly placed buckles. Overall, this outfit kind of feels like a scaled-down version of her Fall to the Dark Side costume from All-Stars, except of course it's not as pink. As for the jacket, much like with Yo, I don't care for how oversized it is, although I will say that the moon phase trim is a nice touch. But in the end, I just think that they could have done better for Yoshiko too. Coming in at number 5 is Hanamaru's Avatar costume. I've seen a few people saying that they think this costume is a little childish for her, and I do understand where they're coming from. However, Hanamaru's costume also feels cohesive to me, and there's no random out-of-place elements that are confusing, so that puts it ahead of some of the others for me. Her costume without the jacket does lose some points for the mainly all-yellow dress. I think incorporating more brown or green into her outfit would have elevated it a little more. I do think that her cape-style jacket is cute, and I appreciate the fact that they didn't do a more traditional jacket for her. Her clear purse with the bookmark and the book is really cute too. Lastly, I do think that her hat is a little large, and I would probably like or at least appreciate that feature more if it was smaller or maybe even a different color, as the yellow of her hat blends somewhat with the yellow and brown in her hair. Coming in at number 4 is Chika's Avatar costume. As soon as I saw the silhouette for Chika's costume, I just knew that it would be based off of her A Chika-tastic Summer All-Stars card, and yep, there are definitely some obvious similarities. While Chika's costume isn't my favorite, I do like it and I think it's cute for her. Her Mikon image color is very prevalent, especially with her jacket, but the blue overalls and the hints of green in her outfit provide some relief and prevent her from falling into the same trap that Hanamaru's costume did. I think her Mikon hair clip is adorable, and her differently colored shoes are definitely an interesting choice. And I like that even when you remove her jacket, her outfit still has plenty of Mikon color. But overall, I do wish they had done something a little more different. I felt this was too close to something we'd seen before for Chika to be any higher on my list. Coming in at number 3 is Daiya's Avatar costume. I'll be very honest and say that Daiya's costume with the jacket is great. I like pretty much everything about it, and I think it fits Daiya's vibe perfectly, especially when you consider the perfect Sakai influence. What puts Daiya's costume at number 6 is that when you take her jacket off, her costume feels much more bland and monochrome. She's a red image girl, yet her outfit without the jacket is about 90% grey and black. Losing the jacket makes her whole look lose a lot of impact. This annoyed me so much that I actually tried recoloring Daiya's sleeves to be red, and I think doing that added a whole lot to her non-jacket outfit. I'm not really sure why they chose not to add more red to her non-jacket outfit, but I think it was a pretty big fail on their part. This costume would have been even higher on my list if staff had only taken that into consideration. Coming in at number 2 is Mari's Avatar costume. From the moment I saw it, I got strong G Senjo no Cinderella vibes from Mari's costume. I like that the majority of the purple that they used for her costume is a different shade than the purple in her hair, as it helps to break things up. Her jacket and the off-shoulder way she's wearing it just gives me rich girl vibes, although I did see some people noticing that the little horseshoe embroidery is upside down, which is actually bad luck. Without the jacket, I like the style of her dress and the corset-style top, as well as her black stockings and high heels. The only thing keeping this costume from being in my number 1 spot is that it just doesn't feel, well, shiny enough. I really expected them to add in some more jewelry or some brighter accents to show off Mari's sparkly personality, but overall this costume feels surprisingly muted, so while I like it, it's comfortably in second place. And that means that coming in at number 1 is Riko's Avatar costume. As soon as I saw this, I was like, yes! I really like this sort of classic, understated, elegant look for Riko. I love her jacket because it doesn't feel like a jacket at all. She has enough white and brown in her outfit to really break up the pink, but even without her jacket, her pink image color is still very prevalent. Her piano bag is a really cute touch. I even like her hat, as it doesn't feel too big and they added in the piano trim to match her bag. They even gave her a little prelude charm on her bag. I definitely think this outfit took some inspiration from Riko's Pure Phrase outfit, but at the same time it's different enough that it doesn't feel like I've seen it before. Overall, Riko's outfit felt by far the most successful to me. It fits her really well, it's not too much or over-designed, but neither is it too simple. She has lots of her image color, but with enough other colors that it doesn't feel too samey. Everything in her costume makes sense to me, and I really like it with the jacket and without the jacket. A solid win for Riko here. So that is my ranking on the Aqours Avatar costumes. At the time of me making this video, staff has not yet announced what the costumes will be used for, so that's still a little bit of a mystery. But I will say that I do like how each costume is very different. I'm glad they didn't try to do themed outfits for the subunits or year units or something along those lines. You can really see the individuality of each girl reflected in these outfits, which I definitely appreciate. Let me know what your ranking was in the comments if you'd like. Until next time, everyone!